Welcome, 1985. How are you?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Students of Gaming. We're tilting here.
You put the game back in. We're still playing this game.
We are still playing this game. I've rounded the troops. KY still. I got his back.
I'm here.
Oh my gosh.
I got his back.
I'm here.
He's just gonna be sitting quietly for a little bit.
No, real talk. This is tone to the audience. We are a bunch of like upset dudes right now.
We're very upset right now. I'm very upset. Yeah.
This is my 5th time seeing this, and it still upsets
But the
me.
thing is, like, if it started off as like a dark game, I don't think I would have felt like this. But the mood just did a complete 180, man. And I was not prepared for this.
It fucking elbow dropped you. Hogan dropped you in the face, dude.
But it's like if Hulk Hogan was about to like
Brother,
embrace you and like give you a kiss on,
But then he said
and
he
then
slammed
he fucking cut your throat and then fucking powerbombed you.
Exactly. He tricked you.
Pot of acid.
He tricked you.
WWE twist, yeah. I would say that's apt.
Brother.
Apt analogy.
Oh, hold on. This angle is making my stomach feel really
All right,
creepy.
so I'll get the screen back. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha.
That's not
Oh
funny.
shit, it's still moving. All right, nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone is already hanging out.
What? Whoa. Thanks for keeping your promise,
like
Rupert.
Something's wrong with your face, Yuri.
I hope this isn't too overwhelming.
Are we just gonna ignore this? Okay.
Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Whoa.
Okay. Now, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Oh, Jesus,
Okay,
Monica, move the fuck out the
words.
way. Something.
Words.
Natsuki, big mouth for someone club room.
Uh-huh.
M.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki
I
plops
was
back
not
in her
defeated.
seat. Yeah, it's all a matter of perspective,
I'm
right?
sorry, Rupert. We'll make sure to put some comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Yeah, go make some tea, bitch.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read?
Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask.
Oh, wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to go be a part of... I want to try to be a part of this club, so even if I don't really read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book with you if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started or something you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. So now we get to read with Yuri.
I didn't want you to feel left out.
I'm still confused.
So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so you should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. The Gunslinger by Stephen King. Oh wait, no, we did that joke too. I'm trying to get a laugh out of KY. I enthusiastically take the
Hey man, that's
book.
a heavy book, dude.
Yeah, it was. There's some heavy subject matter. It's just I wasn't expecting 220 pages. But that's why there are 7 of
And
them.
it gets worse as you go further into
Sounds
the
like
book.
that's probably Game of Thrones and Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Oh, geez, thank you. Oh, everyone's selling. I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. See, that's where we talked to Natsuki last time. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sinks a little glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second.
That's...
But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I might have been sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit this...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book?
Okay, why?
I always carry a copy of the book.
Well,
Oh,
I just stopped...
oh, sorry. We did it again! The third time!
No. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Okay, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear.
And by soon, I mean next year.
Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? I don't care.
Well,
I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And people trapped in there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood.
Wow, Yuri, that sounds incredibly
oddly
disturbing.
specific.
Yeah, that is oddly specific.
But the facility gets worse and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and fixing them to... Oh, that might just...
Oh, okay.
a little bit of a spoiler.
Yeah, don't spoil that part.
But anyways, I'm really into it. The book, I mean.
Yeah, I remember you with your
That's kind of-
thing, you bitch.
Oh my
That's
God.
kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Left feet,
Meta!
bitches. Are you not a fan of this sort of thing, Rupert?
Not really.
No, not at all. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't
No.
worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. Even though I've only met her once, how would I know that? She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
Cutting you down, bitch. It's just that these see, it's the kind of challenges that you look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants it to be evil.
But because the world is full of horrible people, we're all worthless anyway.
What the fuck is going on?
What is that?
Stop it! I'm rambling, aren't I?
That
Go to
died-
history. What was the second thing? What was the second thing? Go to history.
Whoa.
I don't think it shows you.
There was 2 things, weren't
Whoa!
Oh, then
Whoa.
suddenly...
What the actual fuck is this shit, dude?
Then I'm rambling, not again.
there? What's going on?
Whoa!
Hey, don't apologize. I'll just pretend like that shit didn't happen.
Apologize. It's too late.
To turn back now.
Okay.
I believe I'm falling in. But no, I'm not at all. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well,
She's getting
I
real
guess
fucking
so.
weird, dude.
But I
Fucking
I shouldn't let you know that I have this problem. What problem? Want to let things like books or writing fill my thoughts? No, you're either. Whoa!
Go back history. History.
Lucifer, Satan.
Oh, it doesn't show.
Books are writing filled by
This is the last one. They don't give you the what she said.
No! You gotta be
What's
careful
this
now. She's
going
getting
on?
really fucking heavy. Dude.
Fuck. I forget to pay attention to other people.
Oh, I do.
So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
Yeah, I'll fucking
That's-
stop
Murder you
you
bitches.
than that.
I don't really think you need to worry.
She's gonna
That
be
just
a-
means you're
she's gonna
passionate
turn
about
into a
reading.
demon. She's gonna kill us,
The
dude. I'm not okay
fuck?
with
The
this.
least I can do is
No.
listen, I guess.
No.
It's literature after all. Just stop talking weird.
I miss Sayori.
That's well.
Yeah, Sayori didn't talk like a demon.
We all miss Sayori. dude.
I love you so.
In fact,
You killed it!
Sorry.
Fuck, it's been said, like,
well, get started reading it, right?
Oh my god. Yes.
what was that? What was that? Go to history.
No!
Go to
But-
history.
It didn't say. It didn't. She didn't say anything.
No,
Is
she
it gonna
no,
sh-
she
Is
glitched.
it going to show a picture?
Oh
No.
my God.
It just shows the.
Come on.
I'm gonna need some beer.
Dude,
I mean, you don't have to, but
What are you saying?
Dude, I can't watch
Let
this.
me just get the book.
Let me just get the book.
fuck.
I quickly
Again.
retrieve the book that I put into my bag. Maybe she'll stop freaking out if I get the fucking book and we start reading. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? Let's do this. I skip the slip seat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
That's...
Maybe it's the demon talk.
So I've noticed
I'm
during this
sorry.
playthrough that I've
It's not that I don't
inched a
want to
lot closer to Shane, as if like
Yeah, no,
I'm
our
his,
shoulders are like.
as if I'm
pressed.
his date in a movie.
Yeah, like,
I'm like,
man. Oh my god.
it's just creepy, man.
Oh, shit. Oh, it's just not something I'm very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Wouldn't like that, personally. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book.
Keep her. in the
I
corner of
glance
your eye.
over.
Keep her there.
It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry.
Whoa!
Whoa.
What is? No, I don't like it at all. You can't control that.
No, that just happens. I'm not pressing that. I want to see the words. They're interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going by itself?
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Holy
You think
shit.
I was doing that? And just every time there was
I don't
a black.
Well, after 2 times, I'd be like, okay, accidentally did that. But now, after the 3rd time, no, clearly you aren't doing that.
Yuri,
on
no.
purpose.
You really
No.
apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching.
Shit.
It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to use to turn the page.
Here. Oh, God.
Oh. Hello.
Wait till you
Hello,
see
yeah,
my
but not now.
Yeah, right?
No,
She's
gonna
kind of taking the
fucking
boot
kill
up.
us, dude. That's right.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book.
Please don't cut my neck.
That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it turns to the side. But in holding it like this, we hold even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you?
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Eh,
Yes.
to turn the page.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
I don't want to see.
That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb.
That is kind of cute.
It is.
But
Hey,
in,
Yuri.
in the
And she's
circum,
blushing and stuff.
but
too.
if the world
was
but,
straight-
I mean,
Yeah.
precedent
Fuck.
set.
in the circumstances, I can't dwell on the
She's in a cushion with her
romance.
butterfly knife.
The precedent set by everything else going on in this fucking shit.
This might be a silly thought, but
No.
the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
Not she's gonna kill us.
In a vacuum,
I don't realize this camera.
God damn it, we said the wrong
in
thing.
a vacuum, it's cute.
Definitely not. Silly.
Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that.
That's not me, dipshit. That's not what you're talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about
Oh,
it.
like her obsession with knives? Something else?
Never mind. We didn't get that far yet. Oh shit. So I don't know what the
Her face looks kind of creepy.
So I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, are you feeling all right?
That's creepy as fuck.
Oh my gosh. She never laughs like that.
She had not yet. Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little...
By breathing?
Yuri puts her hands on her chest and to feel her heartbeat.
Doki. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself.
No, she can't die.
All right, next episode, Sins of Gaming. We'll
No.
try to figure out what the fuck's going on
Oh,
here.
Fuck.
Class dismissed.